I will never, ever stop complaining about the right-wing movie critics because they are, as I've said 1,000 times before, they are the worst thing about... they don't know shit about movies, and they don't want to have a conversation, a real conversation about art, about literature. They have decided already what they think and feel, and they only want to react like snowflakes and dramatically and whatever. So I'm never gonna stop bitching about them because they are so they are toxic and they have ruined so much of people. Like the people who are following them, they don't understand. You have taught them that you should hate films before you even see them because of some sort of politics or whatever. And that's so fucking frustrating. It's so fucking frustrating. And also, I haven't made this is no secret that I fucking hate Trump and MAGA and all that shit. And but I have to say to you that being a Republican or being a right wing is not a problem in itself. Just know that. When Bush was been president, it's none of my business that who you elect. Of course, when they start wars outside, it's sort of. But if you elect Republican, that's fine. That's not my business. But when you elect someone like Trump, that ruins fucking everything for everyone. That's sort of my business. And also, when some like nerds, some fake nerds and idiots like Geeks and Gamers, looks like he has something stick right up his ass. Looks like he's. Have you seen that? It looks like he's always crying, like he has a huge fucking stick up his ass. When they start bitching and moaning like snowflakes, their butts hurt about everything. Kathleen Kennedy is crying, all that jazz. When they kind of has made this environment that are toxic and they are ruining people's appreciation of movies. Like kids are fucking watching TikTok videos and not movies. No. And I don't know if they have something to do with that, but they have... And I also can't help but wonder how the age... Statistically, the age of the people, well, guys, there's probably not many girls there, but what's the age statistically, and how long have these YouTube idiots held on to this? How when did they start? And for they're dropping off now, they aren't as popular. Is that because these followers of their subscribers has gotten older, and I realize how stupid it is? Because I was young too, and I was like, I said so much shit that I now shake my head like I was an anarchist one day and I was a communist the other, and blah blah blah, right? And now, if you think of me as like ultra lib snowflake fucker. In Norway, I vote in the middle, but Norway is a very liberal country, so I guess compared to Americans, I'm like a fucking communist. But I vote in the middle. I'm not completely on the left. Well, I'm on the left, but more not far left. So as I've said before, I think I read somewhere in an article here in Norway that younger white men are more going to church. Again, if you go to church or the mosque or whatever, it's none of my business. I preferred people weren't religious in 2026 because, the sleep of reason produces monsters is a drawing of etching of Francisco Goya. The sleep of reason produces monsters. And that's what we see nowadays. Monsters, idiots. And also a quote, I don't know who it's from, but it's a quote. It's difficult to win a discussion with a smart person, but it's impossible to win a discussion with a stupid person, which I have experienced. Started discussing with a flat earther, and I got pissed off, to say the least. I got pissed off and lost my temper. So what do we think about, like, Norwegian white men, white boys? They have the same haircut, they have everything, they look alike, and that they're going to church. But again, it's none of my business. But they're going to church, according to this article. They're going to church because they are tired of woke culture. So, okay, so you go to church because you're tired of something. You don't go to church because you believe in God. You go to church because you're tired of woke. And what is woke? And also, can I say this? Can I say this? This is kind of a rant, I guess. But can I say that? When I say right wingers, I don't mean real Republicans or real conservatives. I mean what's the mushrooms that are growing now, the boys who can't think like a grown up. Can I just say that when they, I laugh every time. When they call, for example, me woke leftists, it's like for them that's an insult, but for me and people like me, it's not. It's like, okay, I'm woke, yeah, I see no problem with that. Or if they call me a soy boy, I don't know if they do that anymore, but they call me a soy boy. It's like, yeah, okay. They say it like it's an insult, but it has no meaning for people like me, people on the left. Like, okay, I'm a soy boy, I guess. I don't know what a soy boy. I think that means like a pussy or like a feminine boy or whatever. Do I look like a feminine boy? Do I look like a pussy? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think I talk like a pussy. I don't think I talk like an asshole, but I'm not a pussy. Like, if you're confident enough, if you know, I know myself. I know who I am. If you insults like that, but even though you're not a confident person, it's like you're on the left and like, okay, it means nothing. Soy boy, snowflake, but the snowflake thing, maybe that can be annoying because, butthurt snowflake. It's annoying because it's so obvious that the right are the snowflakes. Like the band of morons, geeks and gamers, and critical drinker, and cork wearing, and all those fuckers. They are the ones crying all the time. They are the ones bitching and moaning all the time. It's I don't get it. Well, so that's annoying when they call us snowflakes, because we aren't the snowflakes. Well, there are people on the left that I think are my sort of sister. My sister is sort of. I don't want to use the woke thing. I don't want to call anyone woke. I think that's done already. It's stupid. But she is a bit too, like, you gotta have some room for the other side. You gotta have some sort of understanding and reflecting over things, and not thinking things aren't black and white. And she kind of goes into that territory sometimes, black and white. So. So people on the left can just ruin it for people like me. But they are stupid people. Not my sister, she's smarter than me, but many of them are stupid people. But you have more stupid people on the right. It looks like it. It looks like it. There was... it says in a video, released Epstein files. Some fucking video. And I got a comment. Yeah, but that means... that means that you're Democratic. First of all, I'm from Norway, I'm not Democrat. But anyway, so that means like Democrats like Bill Clinton, everything is gonna, yeah, yeah, release the Epstein. That's what people, when we say release the Epstein files, we mean everyone. And you politicize everything, like, well, the Democrats don't think that, so you think that Democrats and people on the left want pedophiles to be governing? You're QAnon morons. You think that maybe, but I don't know. This became a rant. I'm sorry. Anyway, but the point is, I'm never gonna complain and bitch about the right-wingers, idiots, because they are destroying love for movies. I think there's so many of you. If you're listening to this and want to call me names, that's fine. But be creative in insulting me. By the way, be creative. Insult me in a real way. Not say, why do I suck? Why am I a snowflake? Why? You can insult me like that, but just not as in a simple way. Just be creative about it. Think about it and insult me in that way. Anyway, I'm not gonna stop complaining about those people because there's a lot. I think there's a lot of you people who are fans of these idiots, who are kind of started watching them when you were young, and now you're getting older. And I think those people, those idiots, took away from you a potential love for films. So you have kind of been groomed to hate films instead. But I think you actually, if you can just say fuck you to those people and just think for yourselves. That's what I want. Think for yourselves. You gotta think for yourself. If you do that, you will love things. You will appreciate things. And you will hate things. I hate things. But, yeah, the toxic environment where you hate everything, I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. Bye! I won't stop criticizing them until they're gone. I want them gone. Or either renew themselves and not be like they are now. I want their fans to appreciate films. So I won't stop. I will never stop until they are down. And we've seen now that they are going down. But if I can help them going faster like Titanic, it would warm my nipples. Bye!